Yo, 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 yo. Okay. Took the 16 bus, added downtown Kansas to get out of it was all the was waiting. All the punk rappers and the movie stoppers. I'm gonna sweat and spare for change. I started thinking, I started drinking. I don't really remember too much of that day. Something struck me funny when we ran out of money. Where we going out when you're only 18? Music execution and the talk of revolution. Pretending know where we go. Get on the boat, the roots, I'm radical. Give on the boat, I'm a radical. Give on the boat, the roots, the reggae of my stereo. The radio was playing, Desmond Decker was singing on the 43 bus as we climb up the hill. Nothing ain't coming but the reggae drumming, and we all come from unloving homes. I said, why you don't bother and pick up the bottle? Mr. Bus Driver, please let these people on. Rude girl care was a miniskirt girl, my blurry vision saw nothing wrong with the music execution and the talk of revolution. Pretending know where we go, give 'em the beat, the roots, a radical, give 'em the beat. I'm a radical, give 'em the beat, roots, reggae on my stereo, my stereo. Yeah, 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 yeah. He was waiting for me. All the punk rockers and the mood stompers were out on the corner sweating, sweating for change. I started thinking, I started drinking. I don't really remember too much of that day. Something struck me funny when we ran out of money. Where do you go now when you're only 15? The music execution and the talking revolution. It's in there, know where to go. Give 'em the beat, the roots, a radical. Give 'em the beat, I'm a radical. Give 'em the beat, the roots, the reggae of my stereo. Yo, what it does, YouTubes? What it does? Salute to you guys and welcome in. My name is Blizzy Blind. I am your handsome host. I did not want to do that right now, but I had to. I had to, man. I don't know. Y'all could probably tell by the lackadaisical uh, performance. I apologize, but I really didn't want to do that. But I feel like it is a tradition, or it's a I think it's called something else. I think it's called it's an introduction. Oh man, but how are you guys doing this morning? I'm doing great. Handsome as ever. Handsome as all hell. Can't even front. And single as all hell too though. So I guess you gotta take the good with the bad. I hope you guys are doing great though. I hope you are blessed up, feeling nice and good about yourself and all that stuff. I saw a video. Well, two things actually. Two things. Uh, First of all, A thought occurred to me today that hasn't occurred to me in years, man. And I was thinking, well, first, the first thing came first. I saw a video that I want to talk about, but a thought occurred to me, and I was like, man, maybe I'll live stream for a little bit. And then I thought, like, oh, this person has an issue with me, and this person. And then I thought, you know what, man, like, because I mean, as we've already, I've already I say it a million times a week, but like, people's uh opinion of me isn't the issue. It's like the fact that I don't like making people feel uncomfortable and stuff. But the thought occurred to me of like, bro, why don't you just like post up, and if they don't like it, then oh well, like do it just to spite them. Because like the bottom line, man, is the this whole YouTube, like this whole social media thing, man, is all backwards and crooked and sideways, and everybody is constantly performing to the level that if you feel like if your performance isn't up to snuff, then you're not, then you don't belong, or you're not allowed. But I don't participate in that. Like, that's the thing. That's the reason why I don't put any stock in what any of the internet says, is because I don't participate in y'all's social constructs and stuff, man. Like, all of my social constructs exist in person. I mean, the as far as like my important social constructs and stuff. But like, I respect y'all's right to do it and stuff. But anyways, man, it is what it is. But yeah, I just thought about it, and I said, you know what, like, who cares if they don't like, if somebody don't like it, or if somebody's mad at me, if they think that I'm not cool, or like if they hate me or whatever. Like, in all honesty, man, like, I mean, I'm happy just to be alive. But this right here is what I want to talk about. Hang on. I actually got a lot to say about this video that I saw today. Oh, audio, shit. Boom. Now, I don't know if you can see this. This says, I don't know what the hell this says. I think that's like Frodo Baggins. I don't know. I can't tell who that is. No, it's like, I don't know, Bradley Cooper or something or something. I don't know. Anyways, this is toxic. This is a stream from Toxic Angel, the frenemy of the channel. For the time being, he is a friend of the channel, but we have had our back and forths. I like the dude. In moderation, like, I got to admit though, because he can be, not is, but he can be a bit much. But overall, I got respect for him. I think he's cool and all that. But as everybody knows, me and Penelope have had our disagreements and stuff like that. And Toxic Angel talks about some very interesting things in this live stream. And y'all might be surprised at what I actually have to say about this. So I'm gonna let him get right into it and set the conversation, and then I want to talk about it after him, or like I want to talk about some things he says.
It is like 5:21 in the morning right now. Oh, looks like I have some shit to do in Codex, and I am working on hacking AI I think I woke up around 3:30, and immediately I clearly had something on my mind before I went to sleep, but I was a little drunk last night, so I had to sleep it off. You got to forgive me. I'm in between working on building a co-scientist and trying to do some real talk, which I don't usually do on YouTube. But Jen said something last night that stuck in my mind.
Now, just real quick, and I'm gonna talk about a lot of things, man. And it might sound like it's coming out of nowhere. Some people might actually even have an issue with some of the things that I'm saying. Some people might, oh, this and that. I don't care. I don't care what anybody's opinion is, man. I make my own judgments in my own mind. But I want to say I've insulted Toxic about many things, but I actually do consider Toxic Angel a kindred spirit. He's one of the only people that I see that knows how to actually like operate with a light heart about things. And that might sound what he said right there is I don't usually talk about real talk, and somebody from the out, somebody that doesn't understand might say that, oh, you talk about everything or you fucking blah, but I understand exactly what he means because there's some there like and I know this because of things that I've heard Toxic Angel say that uh just long story short, I feel like he's a kindred spirit. And I'm not saying that me and him won't ever go back and forth again. I'm not saying that I think he's the coolest thing in the world. I honestly think that Toxic's a cool dude. And when it comes to my friends in real life, I've had fist fights. We've had knockdown, drag out, fucking all kinds of crazy conflicts. So like the fact that I've had conflict with Toxic Angel does not make him any less of a person that I think is cool. So that being said, let's go.
And Penn was a little worried that she told me what Jen said. It ain't
And Jen's a weirdo, yo. Like real talk, Jen is a weirdo, man.
no thing. I'm glad she told me because I was being a little bit disrespectful, but not in the way of thinking that I was disrespecting my woman, more on the lines of most people on YouTube are cunts and don't deserve 10% of reality.
Facts, facts. But pick and choose who you let tell you what you need to respect, bro. Just a word to the wise. I mean, don't let me tell you how to live your life, but pick and choose who you let tell you when you have to be respectful and when you don't. I mean, I would think as a grown man that that's ingrained in you, and as a member of your own relationship, that you know where your boundaries are. Uh, I would have told Jen to mind her own goddamn business if she came telling you about disrespect to your girlfriend. But you see, that's the thing. That's the weird thing about it is that Jen has some kind of weird ass obsession with Penelope.
For example, there's at least one dumb cunt out there that doesn't have any kids that judges Penn as a mother. And I'm going to say, I've been around the world, and one thing I hate more.
I've been around the world and nah. I thought he was talking about me when I first, because I listened to probably like the first 10 minutes of this or something. At first, I thought he was talking about me, but he's not.
Than anything. And I'm going to say this: my best friend in the entire world was the worst mother I ever knew. I don't know how she.
What? You see? like I heard so much things that I wanted to make a comment on in this video that like I just have a lot to say about a lot of things he said. Uh, why would you be best friends with somebody who was the worst mother in the world? Is like a weird thing to me. Like I wouldn't tolerate my best friend being. I mean, to say somebody's just like a shitty mom is one thing, but to say the worst mom in the world, bro, like that means she was probably smacking the shit out of her kids and leaving them with dookie ass diapers and stuff or something. To say she's the worst in the world, but you might have just uh been saying that and exaggerating or whatnot.
became my best friend. But one of the first judgments I made was this bitch is a horrible mother. And I think that's one of the things that I absolutely hate about most people.
Amen. Amen, bro. As a matter of fact, my family has a policy that we raise kids as a unit, and we don't believe in kids. Uh, I mean, really having too much idle time or free time and stuff like that. So I completely agree with that, Toxic. I think there's a ton of shitty people and parents out there.
I never had any kids, but I always figured that if I did, I'd be a great fucking dad
I think you would.
because there's a lot. And by the way, I'm not a dad. Well, maybe I'm embarrassingly enough, maybe now, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like in most of my
Don't be embarrassed of that, bro. Uh, if you're referring to your situation with Penelope, you shouldn't be embarrassed of that, dude. No matter what any of these red pill people say, no matter what I say or anybody, dude, there's nobody in the whole world that should be able to have a say if y'all are happy. Like if y'all really are happy, dude, fuck everybody, bro.
life, I've been able to live to serve myself. A self-serving well, not cocksucker, but
he that was a Freudian slip if I ever heard one. Y'all heard that?
metaphorically speaking, cocksucker. Not in the literal sense. And by the way, when I say my dick,
He just said he just said I was metaphorically a cocksucker in a literal sense. Oh, that's funny.
in Penn's mouth, clearly there's two things I'm going to say. And by the way, sense. And by the way, when I say my dick's in Penn's mouth, clearly there's two things I'm going to say about that, Jen. Number one, I think if she felt I was being disrespectful, she would have slapped the shit out of me. Which, by the way, just so you know, Jen, I heard a rumor.
Well, just and like I said, I'm not this isn't like a breakdown or nothing like I've done on other videos. This is literally like just I wanted to both celebrate what Toxic is talking about and add my positive thoughts to some of this, but also give my thoughts on some other things. But what do you call it? Uh, in my opinion, Toxic, you should tell Jen to just, I mean, as respectfully as you can, dude. And this is all my opinion. And if you were to adopt my philosophy, then my opinion wouldn't matter either. So my point is moot, but I'll still say it is that if your woman is happy, bro, nobody else's input should matter. And it doesn't matter if they have this moral or ethical authority, that make believe moral authority where they think that they can tell you how to respect or treat your woman, dude. But If your woman is not the one telling you, bro, I would not take any outside input on any relationship dynamics, bro. And it doesn't matter. And I'm just telling you my opinion. Uh, Jen has some weird crush on Penelope. Dog, ask Penelope; she'll tell you where she wants to suck her asshole or something, and it's crazy. But what do you call it? I only say this. I only say that because like you would think at face value, of course, it's better to be more respectful, but that's between you and her. And the moment that you let somebody start putting input into your relationship, bro, it's just gonna domino effect into worse and worse bullshit. Like, and you don't have to take my advice on that or take my word for that. I'm sure you probably already know that.
The night before last night, because it's today now. So last night I was talking shit on YouTube. The night before, I drank a couple White Claws at 8%, and I heard when I woke up that I got the shit slapped out of me for something. I don't even
He said I drank a couple of White Claws at 8%. Oh, you're crazy.
know what I did, but whatever I did, I got a little bit beat for it. Which,
Damn.
to be real with you, I like it. I don't
What?
remember it, which is probably even better because I can like it more. I don't know if she's joking or if she's being serious, but
You see, look, this is a part of the thing that I wanted to talk, or part of what I wanted to talk about was y'all's okay. Last night, anybody that was here, if y'all stuck around till the end of my stream, y'all saw that I went on Toxic's panel. Toxic tagged me, and I went on his panel, and Penelope was up there, and Toxic mentioned me burying a hatchet with her and just like being cool, and I said no, and and that's when he said the whole thing about his D being in her mouth and whatnot. But the whole situation is odd. And I'm not saying this to rain on anybody's parade or to talk shit or any of that, but you're grown, Toxic, and you moved across America to move in with Penelope. Now that just on at face value, that begs the question of what type of guy are you that can just get up and go move in with a chick like that? I mean, not personality wise, like situation wise. Like I don't know very many men that can do that. Number two, the does that like what does that look like in person? Like I don't know. And I'm not saying I don't know your situation, bro. I'm just saying, like, from an outsider's perspective, somebody looking, that could look like an opportunist move. That could look like maybe Penelope isn't playing you, that maybe you could be playing her. And I'm not, like I said, man, I ain't trying to talk shit or anything. I'm just saying, like, what it looks like to those of us that knew both of y'all, that all of a sudden, bam, y'all just move in with each other. What do you call it? But I mean, I don't know if there any of the relationship dynamics, and y'all seem happy enough. It just seems very fast. It seems very fast, and it seems hard to for me. It seems hard to believe that y'all would have an actual. I do. Penelope is very protected, I'll say, because I don't want to insult her, but she has a lot of fucking defense mechanisms and stuff. In my experience, it took me like a whole year just to like ever have a real conversation with Penelope. Now, that might not be the case for you because Penelope does have a thing for like old white guys. That's the reason why I don't think that the Penelope's like playing you or nothing like that in all reality. Cause she does like have a thing for old white guys, and it made sense to me whenever I found out that y'all are talking. I think that it's like the coolest thing ever that y'all are like as in love as y'all are, man. That shit makes me feel happy for y'all. But there's a lot of things that like still look odd because it's like how do you just get up and go across the country when you barely know her, and then it's like I don't know, it's just kind of strange.
I have grit, okay? And I will probably, and by the way, Penn did tell me I was laughing while getting the shit slapped out of me. And that's exactly how it should be.
No, it shouldn't, bro. No, it shouldn't. Nobody should be slapping anybody. That's the reality. I mean, I know that that makes you feel macho to say shit like that, bro. But the thing is that it's easy for that macho shit to be the case until it escalates, or until you get so hard hits you get hit so hard that you fucking see stars, or you almost get knocked out or something, and that fight or flight kicks in or something, and you don't know what to do. Like, people should just keep their hands to themselves.
All these red pill men talking about how women can abuse their man,
Fuck those
they
idiots.
are fucking pussies. Because even if she stabbed me, I think it was a little cute when I.
Toxic. This is like dumb to say, bro. It's just stupid to say because number one, you wouldn't. If she stabbed your ass, I promise you, you would not think it's cute. If like you're confusing a stab with a pencil poke or a scratch, bro. Like there is a level of escalation that happens to where it's no longer cute, to where your life is in danger, dog. And you realize that she's a capable person. And I'm just speaking about people, human beings, period. Nobody should be putting their hands on anybody, is the thing. And if you're getting slapped around already, dude, that's kind of, I would say a yellow flag at least.
When I got out of the hospital. Anyway, but I'll be real with you. It's really difficult for me to put away the act on YouTube. I have to say this. The thing that impresses me the most about this person, Penn, she's the best mother I've seen on this fucking planet. Ever. I can't, I mean, I am floored by the level of mother that this woman, she's a fucking savage.
I'll say this on that note, man. When me and Penelope got into it, a bunch of things were said from both each other that uh, just either wasn't accurate or true. And Penelope is an excellent mom. I can't even lie about that. She is a shitty person, and she's dumb as all hell, but she is definitely an incredible mom. So I have to agree with Toxic on that. And as far as like Toxic asking why me and Penelope couldn't be cool, bro, like I told Kevin Resto and them, I don't deny the fact that Penelope was a cool person. That's how we were able to be friends for so long, because she is a cool person. But she would have to literally go on like an apology campaign of like months of apologizing, bro, because she just did she just did like way too much shitty stuff, dude. Like, and she thinks that our dynamic was like okay, like in a romantic relationship, a girl can do things and chalk it up to like, oh, the guy thinks that that shit's cute, just like you just said that you could get stabbed and you would think that that's cute. That's not mine and Penelope's dynamic. Me and Penelope were only friends, and friends have to fucking take accountability and apologize and shit. Like I can't just chalk it up to, oh, she was acting out and that's cute, because I don't think that shit is cute.
I mean, I think of before, if I was a father, what would I do to be the best I could be? And I can't even. I don't even think it occurred to me to do what.
Hey, I gotta say though, man, props to you, toxic, real talk, dude, for you to be thinking thoughts like that. And nobody asked you or nothing. You just said that out of nowhere. But in the position that you're in my opinion, that's exactly the type of thoughts that you should be thinking. You know, like when a child is in the mix, man, that needs to be like 75% of your thought process, in my opinion.
what this woman does as a mother, and not just her authority and the way she handles her child, but the level of dedication for working. And I mean, this woman is a savage when it comes to going out there and working her ass off. I mean, I'm willing to do it now, but this is the first time in my life I'm willing to punch a fucking time card for 8 hours. I mean, I guess yeah, when I was like 18 or 19, sure. By the time I was in my early 20s, I was good enough. I didn't have to fucking do more than 4 hours a day.
So, what is the dynamic here? Like, I'm curious. Uh, like, did you move in with Penelope like for good? Like, are y'all just like living together now, and you're gonna be starting a 9 to 5 job to pick up the extra slack? I mean, if that's the case, then that's good. That's definitely uh like like good, like the best route. But I thought you were visiting. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to shit on nobody's parade, man, because I actually think that y'all have like very cool chemistry to me. I'm at like, and anybody that thinks that I'm saying that like in a sly way or something like that, like you probably don't know me, cuz I I I wouldn't. If I don't like something, I just don't like it. Like I actually truly think that it's really cool that both y'all, I mean, Penelope definitely needed a dude, and who better than Toxic to step into that role. But y'all ain't scared that like y'all don't even know shit about each other. I mean, I ain't y'all's parents, bro. Like I ain't even, and I'm not talking to y'all, so like I'm free to say whatever I want right now. But like y'all ain't worried like about, cause bro, you don't, no matter what. I'm not saying that I know Penelope better than you do, because I don't, for sure, especially now that you've been living with her and shit. But like, just time, based on time, you would automatically think that there's a hell of a lot that you still have to learn. Dude, every relationship I ever been in life was one way for the first 6 months, and then after 6 months. Like that's why I after my marriage, bro, I refused to ever ever co habitate with the chick before we had been together for like 6 months to a year. I mean, I would. That's what I would be thinking. I would be waiting for the other shoe to drop and thinking, okay, this is the way they are now. Because I mean, that's the reality. People have facades and stuff.
And I worked so that I could surf and that I could do my fun shit. Anything beyond that, I wasn't willing to do. I'd rather live in the sand. Just so happened I was really good at what I did. But the thing is maybe if I had a child or somebody I was really in love with, I would have I would have put in 8 hours a day. Maybe.
You see that right there to me is the thing that makes it like a great thing, dude. Because you can take the pessimistic view and say like, oh yeah, y'all don't know each other well enough or this or that. But if you are saying that and if you really believe that and feel that way, and she's saying that and she really believes that and feels that way, dog, like anything can be worked out, anything can be accomplished in my opinion. But will that will that remain to be the case is the question, you know?
Whatever she does is impressive to me. And by the way, as far as like,
That's good.
I'm pretty sure it's Whitney that wants to come in. And by the way, Patrick, I'm sorry, bro. I thought it was you for a while. Restless do rag. I
That's not Whitney, bro. That's not Whitney. That's not Whitney.
until about yesterday, I thought it was you. I didn't try to convince Penn that it was you, but I thought it was you. I have to apologize for that because now I know inconclusively it's Whitney.
Well, knowing inconclusively isn't knowing at all. And I'll tell you, that's not Whitney. Toxic. Whitney is the one that helped me get my the control of my channel back from Penelope, and she didn't do it to troll me. She didn't do it to try to get control herself. She didn't ask me for nothing. She just isn't. Whitney's a nice person, dude. And she goes back and forth with Penelope, but 99% of it is her responding to Penelope. What do you call it? But Whitney's not that troll, bro. There's a whole like little handful of people that you may or may not know. I honestly don't know if you know them. Um, that aren't from any of the spaces. Do you know if you know Megan's channel, then possibly you might know some of these people. But there's a little group of people that nobody they're not like out in the open, bro. It's a little fat ass like uh ugly ass dude and his fat ass ugly ass chick, and they literally like stalk and harass all the people in our group, but they do it covertly, and they've done it for the longest time, bro. And I don't know, I'm not saying that I know which one of them it is or anything because I haven't looked at any of it, but I know I can tell you that I know that wasn't Whitney. Almost positive it was Penelope last night in my chat. But Whitney's not that restless do-rag.
Because she says the same shit. I guess Whitney's concerned with me paying Penn's, I don't know, her credit or something, which originally came from the profile Restless Durag, and now it's coming from alts. It's clearly this chick who, by the way, has no children yet. She's judging Penn about her motherhood. I've been around this fucking world. I've lived in a lot
Been around the world and nah.
of different countries. I've seen Muslims, Christians, Catholics, Hindus, you fucking name it. Never seen anyone that I thought was even a good mother. Penn's the best mother I've ever fucking seen. She's fucking mind blowing as a mother.
What? You never seen anybody that you thought was a good mother? Are you serious when you say that? Cause like I know that you live like around a bunch of guys, right? Like your dad and stuff and brothers or something. Like, are you serious, dude? Like, I mean, when I talk to you, I would like to know that, like, if you're being hyperbolic or if you just being silly or what, because that's a very weird thing to say. I know tons of good moms, even like besides the ones in my family. I mean, I know tons of good moms that I just met in day to day life.
So let's get that straight. I'll be real. When Penn and I were talking through a long distance situation, there were a lot of boundaries that she broke right through that I had. They were solid too. I mean, there was a lot of things that I was not about. And
Are you telling us? You telling us she got to the butt cheeks? Are you trying to tell us that Penelope got to your cakes or what?
through whatever communication we had, I did love her. I did. And I think she had more doubts than I did. I have doubts.
You see, that's it, like I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, bro. Because like, and not anything about. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to take what you're saying with complete seriousness, but also like weigh it against my wisdom for life. And I don't, I mean, like, I don't know anybody that I used to think there were exceptions when you say like, no, bro, like you rushed into to that, and that's the honeymoon phase. And yes, you think that that's the case, but just wait until you like, and it sucks because I don't want to say all that shit, and but it's like just a little too intense for the time frame. Cause I mean, shit, y'all just barely started talking. Like, I don't know, man. I wish nothing but the best on y'all's situation, though, man.
Doubts about myself. I mean, you don't tattoo your fucking face if you love yourself, right?
Bitch, what? What is that supposed to mean? I tattooed my face and I love myself. I think.
I've never been comfortable as a white, hairless monkey. It's not been my thing. It
What?
never has.
What?
Jen can probably relate because I think
Yeah, Jen probably can relate, except for she's a hairy monkey. Oh man. Uh. Anyways,
one of the first conversations that me and Jen had was about me being somewhat suicidal on blinds. I just spit out some shit, right? It's
yeah, that was just a bunch of like misunderstandings and emotions and shit.
not. I don't believe that we cease to exist with the the leaving of this body. I'm. I don't think I've ever been happy with myself.
We don't cease to exist. Uh, it, it, it's mathematically. Uh, if there's no afterlife, bro, the math on what makes you a human being, and when I say that, I'm talking about genetic markers, uh, uh, not ethnic markers, all the things, it's a mathematical impossibility that your um what would you call it, your number, like whatever, let's say let's say you have 1,000 of this uh genetic marker and 1,000 of this genetic marker, and so like all that adds up to like this number that makes you toxic. Well, it's a mathematic impossibility that that wouldn't be repeated. So like, I don't know about if you would call it reincarnation, but if there is no afterlife, you can 100% guarantee that there is at least another life.
It's not that I think I look bad. It's that I look at a fucking primate in a
Oh, you ugly as fuck. But Freebird says good moms tuck their babies in at night and don't choose their online boyfriend over their child. She told her child to get out of the room and brought him into their home. Oh wow, I don't know anything about that, Freebird. I don't actually know anything about that. I mean, but the word good mom, I mean the term good mom is relative. It's subjective, right? So I mean, all I can say about that is that that's your opinion and everybody is entitled to have one here. Just don't make it disrespectful and we're all good. I honestly, I have some like bring, and I'm not saying that Toxic is a strange guy, but I'm saying a stranger, what do you call it, bringing a stranger that you've only known for a month to live with you is what word do I want to use, a big deal is what I'll say.
tree, and I think I'm the same as that. And I don't think that this is me. So understand that. So to some degree, I think Penn's insane for liking me.
Well, I can tell you, and I swear to God, bro, like this is I've never I never told anybody this because I never had the opportunity to, I guess. But like the thing that makes me have hope for y'all, at least from Penelope's side, is like I said, Penelope fucking loves old white guys, bro. Like that's her thing. That's as weird as that is. That's like Penelope's type.
Because maybe I don't. Well, I like me, which is the consciousness inside
How could you like you? You tattooed your face, remember? And you said that people that do that hate themselves.
this thing. I don't like the hairless monkey thing. That's a problem for me. I'm going to say this though. I did love her, and I thought we would have a good relationship.
Why do you keep saying did? That's weird. That's weird to me. Like you say it like as if she's not there no more or something. You keep saying did. That's a very odd way to phrase that.
What I didn't know was that when I got here and I talked to this woman, this human being, this person, this entity, that I would come to believe in soulmates.
Oh, bro. Oh, bro. No, Toxic. Hell no, bro. Go back to the drawing boards, my boy. Uh, soulmates aren't. Oh man, I didn't even know. I didn't know that's what you were gonna say. I didn't hear it this far yet. I didn't know you were gonna say that, bro. That's crazy.
So whatever, I don't care what.
I mean, that's cool. Like, and that's an inspired feeling. That's a beautiful feeling, to be honest, man. Like when you have that experience. But number one, that feeling is only a buildup to a fucking monumental letdown because soulmates are not a real thing, bro. Number one, you can learn to love anybody, just like you can learn to be indifferent to anybody or learn to forget about anybody. You can literally put two people that hate each other together for long enough, bro. They will learn to fucking love each other. Soulmates is it's not even likely, bro. Like you're a math and science type person, bro. Like it's not even likely, let alone I mean, it's just not in my opinion, that's just not a reality.
What the morons on YouTube say, the performative shit. No, my
And real talk, like I don't want that to get lost in any of this. That's I'm just literally just a moron on YouTube giving my opinion about some shit that ain't even my business. Like, honest to God, man, that's it. Like, I don't have any kind of say about nothing. You shouldn't even listen to what I say, bro. Everything in your whole life experience is 100% unique to you, and I don't think anybody should ever take somebody else's advice when it comes to matters of the heart. But uh, I just wanted to say that because I don't want anybody to think that I don't want you toxic to think that I'm like uh raining on your parade, bro. Like I'm happy for y'all, man. I really do have genuine desire to see y'all be happy and y'all's relationship to work out. But I mean, bro, I got married at 15 years old, dog. And before I got married, everybody told me, bro, you think you love her, you think you're in love, you think that shit, but that shit is not the reality, bro. That is just the fucking excitement of new things. That shit fades, and when that shit fades away, you actually see things for what they are. That honeymoon phase is like a fucking, it's like a wrap. If you know what a wrap is on a car, like you can put a wrap instead of a paint job on your car. And that shit looks fly as hell and it looks fancy and pretty and everything, bro. But that shit doesn't go the distance. And when that shit it don't last forever. It's only temporary. And when that shit starts peeling and flaking and you end up having to pressure wash that shit off, uh you realize that the thing underneath is something it's something that you couldn't see at all. And that seems, in my experience and in everything that I've ever seen in life, that is always the case. I have never, not one time, seen a couple fall in love, stay in like that honeymoon lovey dovey phase, and remain together and happy and healthy in a healthy relationship. Not once, ever in my whole life. And anybody talking about soulmates is doomed, in my opinion.
dick's not always in her mouth, Jen. If that's disrespectful, I'm sorry for that.
It's your chick, bro. Why would it be disrespectful for you to put your dick in her? I don't mean. I'm sorry. I don't want to say that word. Why would it be disrespectful for you to do that to your chick, bro?
This woman's my fucking soulmate. I'm not a beta male. I will.
Are you sure, toxic? Are you sure? You just said that she slapped you around already. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to phone a friend for that one.
Spitfire. By the way, we have our differences. We definitely struggle, and I'd have to say one of the biggest struggles we have right now is I have the Eye of Horse tattooed to my fucking face. I see the future. I see 10,000 different ways of the future happening.
What?
The future I don't want. 10 I have horse struggle we have right now. Struggle. I will spitfire. By the way, we have our differences. We definitely struggle. And I'd have to say one of the biggest struggles we have right now is I have the Eye of Horse tattooed to my fucking face. I see the future. I see 10,000 different ways of the future happening.
What
I
the
see the
fuck?
future. I see 10,000 different ways of the future happening. The future I don't want is trivial bullshit to destroy a relationship.
I don't. I don't know. Does anybody have any idea what he just said? So she doesn't like that you tell the future?
And both future if that's disrespectful, I'm sorry for that. This woman's my fucking soulmate. I'm not a beta male. I will spit fire. By the way, we have our differences. We definitely struggle. And I'd have to say one of the biggest struggles we have right now is I have the Eye of Horse tattooed to my fucking face. I see the future. I see
Okay. You see, he takes us on a little bit of a ride right there. It says he said, so is it? She has an issue with your tattoo.
10,000 different ways of
He said, I see. I have the eye of horse on my face. I see. I mean, it's. I don't know what he was saying.
the future happening. The future I don't want is trivial bullshit to destroy a relationship.
Is he saying that he already foresees all of their issues and he's okay with them? Is that what he's saying? Because he said one of the issues that we're having right now is I have the Eye of Horus tattoo on my head and I can see the future. And something about trivial bullshit isn't worth. But Toxic, you know that all your all the issues that y'all are gonna go through, bro, are literally all of the things that you can't see. Like even if your Eye of Horus is 100% accurate, it's the things that it misses, the things that you don't even know to ask yet, the things that you don't that's not clocking in your head as strange until something triggers that question. Like just an example, this has nothing to do with Penelope, but like let's say I'm just giving an example. Let's say uh let's say that you had moved Penelope in with you and you're like, okay, I work at NASA and I work 6 days a week. But it turned out that you had gotten fired from NASA and you only uh, worked at McDonald's 3 days a week. But you were going somewhere and spending the other 3 days at somebody's house or something. Like the whole time that she's oblivious to that, she could never in a million years even conceive of that becoming an issue. And then the moment that something triggers that sense of questioning, then and I'm just giving an example of how like it's the unforeseen shit that is the issue. And I only I only say that to say that like to have the mindset that the you already know what y'all's issues are going to be is a little bit misguided in my opinion. I think it'd be a much healthier way of thinking to say I don't know, but whatever they are, I'm willing to hammer them out with her. You know what I mean?
And both of us have baggage. And it's kind of interesting. By the way, age gap, problem for me. I never thought I'd be with a woman in my life again. You know why?
Because you're gay.
Because when I turned 40, I was like, I'm not shagging a 40-year-old, and I certainly don't like younger women. I always liked older women. When you're 40 years old and you're an Aries and you're,
What?
how do you say, very superficial.
Um, I guess that's weird. See, like that's it's I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know enough. I don't know enough about y'all's like relationship dynamics, man. But at face value, knowing Penelope and knowing you from a distance, toxic, it just seems very improbable. Like that it would wind up like this because it's like very fast, very intense, and very extreme. Like I don't know what like the healthy timeline of a relationship unfolding is, but I would venture to say that this is that you are most definitely way ahead of schedule.
I don't
And I don't say that just to talk shit. I'm saying that historically, or I don't know about like for you, but I mean most people would say that love bombing and deception is responsible for that a lot of times whenever it happens that fast. I mean, because it's easy to feel like you're like head over heels at oh whatever and stuff like that whenever you don't fully know what somebody's about, when you don't know their situation, you don't know their the shitty things that they do and the bad things and stuff like that. And like I said, man, don't even like you don't have to take anything I'm saying into consideration. I'm just like I always play devil's advocate with anything, man. Like always trying to look at all sides of it, and it just seems like a very risky proposition to just put all your eggs in the love basket whenever when it's like a fucking whirlwind, bro. It's like that, just like boom, you moved in with her, and like you're already talking like this. It's crazy to me.
understand. I would never date a 40-year-old at all, in not a million years. So
Like I wish I could read y'all's DMs. I honestly do, to see like how the hell did it even get so intense so fast. Like I don't know, man. It's crazy.
when I turned 40, I was like, I'm never getting laid again. I didn't know that I would hook up with a 28-year-old chick.
Bro, she's 36, bro. She told you she's 28.
Gatsby calls me a faggot, bro.
Hey, salute to Gatsby. That's the homie, man. Salute to Gatsby. He shocked me yesterday sticking up for the channel. Salute to that dude, man.
If I were you, I'd move on the lines of more of almost a pedophile. I'm like,
Oh
what is it,
shit.
28? That's 11 years from a pedophile. Anyway,
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to build an architecture in the background of whatever.
Hey, you know what? I just have to say again, with everything I've said already about all this, bro. I swear, I wish y'all nothing but happiness, man. I hope that y'all's bond stays strong. I hope that both y'all stay with healthy, mature heads on, and y'all attack y'all's problems together, man. And I hope that y'all's relationship goes the distance, especially considering the fact that like y'all have already moved so much of y'all's life around to accommodate each other and stuff like that, man. I hope that y'all get married and have kids and all that, man. That'd be fucking awesome, dude.
What the fuck I'm doing here? Anyway, I just wanted to say, I think when I was a kid, and
Oh
I'm a
shit.
fan of Kevin Samuels, so I chalk this up to fucking Disney. Probably. I don't even really know, but something made me think soulmates were a thing. Maybe by the time I was 15, I thought that was bullshit.
It was I believe uh Hallmark gift card company or something like that are the ones that started all that bullshit.
I've always thought it was bullshit. From there, 15 to 50, it's bullshit. And my baggage comes from not having relationships. I've been in, let's see, 25, 35 years of hoe phase has been my life. 35 years of a hoe phase.
You still a hoe. just just a different kind. Nah, I'm just playing, but 35 years of hoeing. That's that's a wild ride, bro.
And this woman convinces me of soulmates. I wish she could see herself through my eyes. I try to put it in words, but it never works. I'm not very good. I'm good with words if I'm cutting someone down.
Aren't you a musician? Toxic? I mean, just just a suggestion, man. I mean, that's in my experience, things that you can't say in words are often easier said with music. But man, I hope to God that because you said that Penelope convinced you of soulmates, bro. I just, I don't know, that's crazy, man.
I couldn't imagine doing that to Penn though.
Yeah, that'd be brutal. Are you trying to, you trying to say something? Because I was mean to her. What do you call it? I don't think you are, but since you said that, I tried to be considerate to Penelope so much that she took my consideration and twisted it back to make me look like an idiot. So like that's the reason why yesterday when you said about like being cool, man, she would have to apologize to me like 1,000 times, bro. She would have to like write me a full blown. See, that's the reason why we just won't ever be cool, to be honest, because Penelope has too much pride to humble herself and actually apologize to anybody. She has too much ego. She's too full of herself and everything, and it would literally take her writing an essay of how badly she apologizes for all the ways that she behaved during all that, dude. Because I remain treating her with the utmost respect for the longest time, dude.
And by the way, I think I'm a pretty good dad. I do.
Now look, it's not my place to say this, man, and I swear to God, I don't want to say it because it's not my business. But that's that's crazy. I, I'm literally speechless that he just said that. And I can't even like elaborate on it because I don't want to. I don't want to shine light on anything in a negative way. But that caught me off guard right now. That shit caught me way off guard that he said that.
I make a few little mistakes, but there's been a couple times where me and Penn are having a misunderstanding, and I will put that shit on pause
That's
to be a
good.
dad. And that's, and by the way, if she was a man, I'd kill her. Don't get me wrong. She's a woman. So I sometimes I do get that pissed. Like, but I'll put that shit on pause. I can't imagine, like, I didn't know this because I've never been a stepdad or dad, whatever you guys call it in the red pill.
That's not a red pill thing, fool. That's just a life thing. Under the red pill. That stepdad's not a red pill concept. That's just a life concept.
I didn't know. I always thought like I will beat children, like I won't beat women.
What? What? This will just what? What? That's crazy.
I won't beat up a kid like that. But I'll put that shit on pause. I can't imagine, like, I didn't know this because I've never been a stepdad or dad, whatever you guys call it in the red pill. I didn't know. I always thought like I will beat children. Like I won't beat
You
up a
said
kid,
I
but
always
I
thought
could
I would
spank,
beat
bum
children.
you, looking kick your ass. I
What
never thought
the
of the fact that
fuck?
my mother has ingrained into my fucking head that you don't beat up women, which
Bro, in life, bro, you should be willing to beat up your chick before you do your kids, dog. Like that's just my opinion. And
now that they're
it may not be the right one, but I tell you this much, if I had a kid and I had a woman and they uh held a gun to my head that I had to beat one of them up, it would not be my kid. He said, I always thought I would beat children. Hey, at least he's just being honest and just saying what it is.
there's a little girl, I didn't know. I can't even think about even being a jerk.
Ah, bro, I've been there. It is a thing, dude, and I went through this one time in my life, man, and never again. I mean, knock on wood. I hope I never go through anything like this. But you can fall in love with a child that, and I don't mean that in any kind of ditty way. That sounded crazy, but in a relationship where you're a stepfather or stepdad or whatever, dude, like uh that is very much a thing. And when it happens, bro, 99% of the time you're gonna regret the fuck out of it, because not because of anything the kid does or not because of anything that you do, but most likely because of uh somebody that is gonna make you regret that shit. Namely, the chick.
Like, if I have a boy, I don't even know what I would think about that. Like, until it happens, I like to think, motherfucker, I will kick your ass. Now I have to doubt that. I certainly ain't spanking a girl.
Toxic. You shouldn't be spanking kids at all, fool.
Anyway,
Bro, corporal punishment is a thing of the past, bro. Like you should always reason first with the kid, dog. If your kid can't be reasoned with, then there's something wrong with their environment. And if their environment is safe and in alignment with what you're trying to do and healthy productive life and shit, bro, you should always reason with your kid, not beat them. He said, always thought I would beat the kid, beat the kid.
what do I need to do here? Phase 3 did exactly what we wanted. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm multitasking right now with some coffee in my hand, and I heard Penn's alarm go off, so I'm going to be sneaky. I don't want her to know I'm live streaming right now. Which, by the way, just so you know, I've ran through around 50 to 60 women. There are so many things
What?
that are the first time for me. I've ran through around 50 to 60 women.
You've ran through around 60 women? Like, what does that mean? I wonder. Like a sexual relationship or what? Or you're saying you dated that many women? I don't know. Toxic. I
Women.
don't know. Like I don't know. I don't even know like what type of guy he is in life, so I can't even say. I honestly don't have any idea if that seems true or not.
There are so many things that are the first time for me. I can't believe I'm 50 years old and all these things are first for me. I've never cared about a relationship so much. I've never thought anything was a soulmate situation. I've never been so secure in a relationship. And there's some classified levels of never before that I can't tell you. You
Oh, she did get them booty cakes. She did get them booty cakes.
can use your imagination, but
No, thank you.
one thing I do know is I've lived my life in the
Bro, is that uh n- I mean, I guess it's as normal as anything.
what's it called? Oh, honeymoon phase. My whole life has been honeymoon phase. After the honeymoon phase, like 6 days, I usually move on to
I'm in my honey bun phase. Uh so y'all while y'all are doing y'all's honeymoon phase, I'm in my honey bun phase.
the next one. That ain't what this is, motherfuckers. So
I mean
the 40
I hope y'all's relationship goes the distance, bro. I really do.
some year old virgin girl judging trolling, whatever.
Hey, Whitney's fine AF, bro. If I was still cracking cheeks, I'd be cracking them cheeks for sure.
You need to learn to type different and say different shit because you come off a little obvious. And Jen,
And like I've always thought it was so weird that y'all make fun of Whitney for being a virgin. Like, bro, she's beautiful. So it's like if that's true, which I don't know if it is or isn't, that's commendable as fuck. Like
I'm sorry.
I don't understand what like why she gets made fun of like that because she's not a hoe. I mean, I know that hoes are like all the rage, but seriously, like that's crazy to me.
Sorry that I came off disrespectful to Penn. I probably shouldn't have said some of the things I said. I felt like I had her approval because I didn't get the shit slapped out of me. And by the way, if I did, I'll know when.
Yeah, that's all you need to worry about, bro. Don't even worry about what Jen thinks or says.
About 30 minutes because I'm going to ask and I might not remember it. There's a possibility I did get the shit slapped out of me. I don't know. I could listen to the live stream, but I can't. I hate listening to myself talk.
So do we.
Ask Penn about
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
that. She tries to play anything unless I'm drunk, I guess. Anyway.
Bro, I love hearing my voice. Like hearing my voice talk back to me.
By the way, Jen,
Sucks.
another thing Penn told me, she probably don't want you to know that she told me, is you said you want to talk to me in private because you want to tell me how lucky I am.
What?
I don't think you even know how lucky I am.
Bro, you see what I mean? Tell me that's not weird, bro.
I think you know, but trust me, I'm way luckier than that. And I think I hear her footsteps, so I'm going to end this shit soon. Uh-oh. But whatever you think, Jen, I'm way luckier than that. So whatever level of luck you think I should.
Hey, wouldn't that be crazy if there was like a crazy plot twist and it turns out that Toxic is just like a scammer that uh was gonna steal all Penelope's furniture or something? That'd be wild, right? Or like one day she goes to work and comes back home and her house is cleaned out. And Toxic stops coming on the internet or coming on YouTube. That'd be wild.
Recognize it's way better than that. Like, by far. And I'm way ahead of you in that department. So don't let our differences fool you. We're working them out. They're usually all misunderstandings. In fact, every one of them has been. What can you do? I've had a lifetime of volatile situations. Like, we have opposites.
See, you see, that's like what that's and it sucks because I can't fully what do you call it? Um express like the way I feel about everything in this because it would just yeah, I would be going way too hard on a situation that don't involve me. But bro, like it just makes me wonder, man, because you don't really know somebody until you get all sides of them. Until you get them in their happy time and you get them in their sad time, you get them in their upset time, and it doesn't seem like you've experienced all. And I'm not the fucking bearer of any news or nothing, so I'm not gonna fucking tell nobody what's what, because it's not my place to, or nothing like that. But it just doesn't seem like to me that you have experienced all of the many dynamics or fucking aspects of Penelope, because uh, she's got a mode, bro, that's like not all this lovey-dovey shit, and that's the reason I brought up the honeymoon phase thing, because it's like, is it gonna take until the honeymoon phase is over for you to see that? I mean, for your own sake, for the sake of y'all's relationship, I hope that's not the case. I don't fucking know. But Penelope's a bitch, bro. Like, real talk, and I don't mean that in like a cute way. Like, she is a vicious, fucking
She's been in
mean ass bitch. Uh, with all due respect. What's up, wrestler? Of course, what? Okay, of course. What happened? Shoot, that could be. I didn't see, like, at the moment you came in, so that could have been at any point.
probably more relationships than me. I've been in situationships last a
Yeah, she definitely been in more relationships than you. You said you've been in
couple
like.
days.
You said you've been in like 50 or 60. She probably been in like 200-300.
Ships and situations like we have opposites. She's been in probably more relationships than me. I've been in
That's
situationships last a couple days. How do you end those
nothing, not important. Oh, okay.
quickly? That shit ain't working for me. I'd like to tell her, leave your baggage at the door, but the problem is I bring my baggage too. It's just different baggage, harder to recognize. Anyway,
Harder to recognize? I don't know. You have eye makeup tattooed on. You came to live with her. Uh, I don't know. I say it's about 50-50.
but we're working on that. The cool thing, I think, is the best thing is that
Hey, that's the most important part of all of it, man. Like, that's the whole thing. That's honestly the whole reason why I wanted to watch this, was to say that, like, I respect and admire you coming out on stream and like uh uh declaring your love for your woman, man. Like, real talk, bro. And I hope that y'all's relationship does, like, and the good thing is, man, is that as long as y'all's relationship holds up, then there is a chance that me and Penelope could one day be friends again, like way maybe like 4 or 5 years in the future, possibly. And that could happen. That could be cool, man. What do you call it? So I'm rooting for y'all, and I'm rooting for Penelope to not be all crazy and shit like she has in the time that I known her.
we're both thinking about the future and we're both
That's
thinking in
good.
terms of what ruins relationships.
Lies. Number one, bro. Real talk. Lies. That's what runs pretty much all relationships.
Whatever that shit is, we don't want to do that. Anyway, I gotta go. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Okay, well, there you have it, guys. I don't know, man. I mean, like, everything sounds promising. The only thing that puts me in any kind of like pause in the situation is the time frames, man. It's very. I've never. Let me ask y'all. Anybody that wants to may join the conversation. Have any of y'all ever seen a relationship where people said, "Hey, are y'all sure y'all aren't rushing into things?" Have y'all ever seen one of those relationships end up going the distance? I never have. So I mean, all I can do is send my positive thoughts and shit, and hopefully, Toxic keeps Penelope occupied, and she stays the fuck out of my chat. But yeah, I don't know, man. Uh, love is a cool thing to celebrate, though. That's the way I feel. I feel like love is the best thing to celebrate. Let's celebrate some love on the guitar. No, I can't. I'm missing a string. I had a girl, and Gatsby was her name. And since she left me, I never been the same. 'Cause I love my girl, Gatsby. Oh, where can you be? Where can you be? Okay, my bad. Yeah, man. I don't know. I hope the I don't know. I hope that like none of the bad stuff that I'm thinking happens, and I hope that like all the good things, all the good outcomes end up being the outcomes and stuff. Like that's really the only thing that I can say, cuz I tell you this much. The time span of me and Penelope being close friends was a hell of a lot longer than the time that we were ops. So like while I can't even talk to her until she gives me a fucking 15-page essay on why she's sorry, like I wish the best for her. I mean, I gotta block this dumb bitch. Oh yeah, I did. That's weird. But yeah, like that's the thing, man. I'm not like a lot of the people out here on these YouTube streets, man. Like a lot of people on these YouTube streets are like, "Oh, you're a bitch because you don't wish death on Penelope and stuff like that." Like, I mean, I'm not like that, man. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bitch, but I want her to be happy too. Damn, that's cold blooded. That's cold blooded, Restless Durag. That's cold blooded. But that I don't know who it's cold blooded to, because it's true. Or no, I mean not about everybody, but like I never smashed her. But I don't know who else she did what with. I don't know, guys. Uh I don't got nothing else to talk about, but I just want to hang out, man. So we're just gonna have to sit here and be bored for a while or something. If y'all got something to talk about, feel free. Sick boy, with his faded blue jeans. Sick boy, like his leather jacket seems. Sick boy, he's always in trouble with the law, don't you know? Oh, hey, oh, sick boy, switchblade knife. Sick boy, why does it sound like that? No way you think you sound good. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like when I play a song or something? Are you asking a question, or that's like a weird like grammatically and everything. I don't really understand what you're saying there, Durag. What are you talking about? No way. You think you sound good? The thing, if you're saying, if you're saying, you see, you're stuck in passive aggressive mode. You're stuck in passive aggressive mode, uh, because you're probably a Discord demon. So like, since all of y'all just lie to each other all the time, y'all don't know how to insult anybody directly. You probably meant to say, "Hey, Blizzy, you don't sound any good." That would have been a more understandable thing to say. And if you would have said that, then I would have said, "Well, that's your opinion." And the point isn't to sound good. The point is to just sing the song and enjoy singing the song, and to just be Blizzy unapologetically and embarrassedly. So you're free to go watch somebody else. You're free to gobble my whole cock. Uh, Completely up to you. And just since you mentioned it, I will finish that song. Sick boy with his faded blue jeans. Sick boy like his leather jacket seems. Sick boy is always in trouble with the law, don't you know? Oh, oh, sick boy carries a switchblade knife. Sick boy likes to get into fights. Sick boy, something, 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 don't you know? Oh, oh, sick boy, na 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 na, sick boy. Oh, oh, sick boy, na 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 na, sick boy. Oh, oh, sick boy rides a big motorbike. Sick boy combs his hair up just right. Sick boy, he's always in trouble with the law, don't you know? Oh, oh, sick boy, he got a girl underneath his arm. Sick boy, with his street life charm. Sick boy, he'll make love to her all night, don't you know? Oh, oh, sick boy, na 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 na, sick boy. Oh, oh, sick boy, na 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 na, sick boy. Oh, oh, sick boy, na 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 na, sick boy. Oh, oh, sick boy, na 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 na, sick boy. Oh, oh, Frank. Whoa. Fuck. Hold on, I gotta get this message. I was gonna start singing a different song, but shit. Restless Do-Rag, are you Penelope? I think you might be Penelope. I see you're a little bit smarter. I see you're a little tiny bit smarter than the rest of these goof butts. I see you're a tiny bit smarter than or not smarter. God knows that's probably not true. You're a tiny bit more careful in your trolling. Huh. Hey, bro, I'm like when it comes to sniffing out y'all's identity based on y'all stupid little troll accounts, man, y'all can't sneak past me. Free bird. Cause I'm as free as a bird now. and that bird you cannot change. Uh, the reason why, if y'all are wondering, anybody that's still here, anybody that sees this on replay, if it seems odd that I would just like hang out on stream when I don't have anything interesting to talk about or any kind of like topic or anything, it's because I've been thinking about it, and like I have to try to like establish my live streams as a complete, like, I know I already have in many ways, like outcasted myself. Does the tax organizer section have fields? Oh wow, hold on. I gotta handle something on Etsy real quick, on my Etsy thing. Hold on. All right, I'm back, man. If y'all guys haven't, visit my Etsy store if you're interested in becoming a online entrepreneur, if you're interested in becoming a content creator, if you're interested in being a neurodivergent person with a planner that is really cool, made by the Blizzy. Hit up my Etsy store. But anyways, I see a chicken head in the chat. Uh, that looks like a confession to me. But don't worry, I will keep your identity safe, chicken head. Oh, but like y'all know what's so weird to me is how strange it is for somebody to just like uh be themselves and stuff on YouTube. Like it's so freaking uh abnormal, right? Oh wow. Uh did y'all know they do tarot readings in advance on Etsy? That's weird. Oh no, never mind. My bad. You're paying for the uh yeah, 12-month predictions. That seems like it's weird. A near future psychic reading for 40 cents. Dang, I kind of want to get a near future psychic reading for 40 cents. Or detailed 3 psychic predictions for 40 cents. I probably would get terrible ass predictions. I'll probably get some crazy predictions like uh you're gonna fall down and break your fucking leg or something. 8 future predictions psychic reading same hour for $1. What? Hold on, this can't be right, yo. Hold on, let me see. All right, look, I'll show ya. This is crazy. It says 8 future predictions psychic reading same hour. But then it says arrives soon. Get it by July 2nd if you order today. Why does it say same hour? Okay. Sign into your Etsy account. Log into your Etsy account using the Etsy website or app. Place your order, complete your purchase, and include your name, birthday, and question in the personalization box or messages. I prepare your reading. I personally connect with your energy and prepare your detailed, intuitive psychic reading with care and focus. Receive it in Etsy messages. Your reading will be delivered directly to your Etsy messages. You will receive a notification, testimonials, real client experiences. Hey, this is kind of cool. This reading was incredibly accurate. It felt like You truly understood my situation without me saying. I've had so many readings before, but this is different. Y'all want to get a psychic reading or what? For $1. If something in your reading feels unclear, you're welcome to reach out. I'm happy to clarify points so you can fully understand the message you received. I didn't even know that they did stuff like this over there. No tools. No tools. What? This is interesting. Very interesting. Interesado. Muy interesado. Why do they keep saying no tools? Uh, duh. I didn't think you were gonna need a pipe wrench and a 3/4 inch socket to give me my psychic reading. Crazy. That's crazy. That's wild, right? I don't know, but which one? There's some for $1. There's some for 40 cents. This lady looks trustworthy. She looks like she'll read the shit out of your future, right? And she does look like she won't sugarcoat it too. That's a weird video. That's an odd choice of video to put on there. Hey, some stuff is just like weird, right? Like it just don't even really like make sense of why it exists or like why it's like that. Like what the hell is this? Jellyfishes? Oh, SpongeBob ass. Oh, SpongeBob head ass psychic. A 10-question tarot reading. Same hour. Bro, I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this because y'all might catch me selling psychic readings someday in the future. But this isn't this like, don't y'all think this field is, or this yeah, like this field is so predatory? Like it's so predatory, man. Like and you know, bro, I swear to God, I would be shocked. I would be shocked if any one of these readings came from a person. I guarantee AI is making all these readings. Cuz you literally, like, it's so predatory. You pay to write a question down, email it to somebody, and they respond to your question. That's crazy. That's wild. Oh shit. What? When did Medusa come into this mix? Hold on. Oh, Medusa Psychic Studio. Who is Medusa? Let's see. Over time, the symbols in my dreams, the silent bonds I established with spirits that I did not recognize, and the ancient knowledge that resonated within me drew me to this mysterious realm. However, my true journey began with the first divine guidance I received from my mother and the passing of the gift of mediumship to me as a spiritual inheritance. I carried the spiritual lineage she entrusted to me and honor her memory through each person I help. She was not only the first light of my life, but also the first guide to open the doors to the unseen. Hold on. From her, I received more than knowledge. I received energy, intention, and silent wisdom of generations. Our rituals were not learnt from books, they were passed through whispered prayers, shared dreams, and sacred silences. Sacred silences, like fasting? In those moments, I felt the pulse of something ancient and enduring. This lineage of protection, healing intuition, and feminine power guides me in every spell I prepare. Channel not only my own insight, but her legacy, which is why I chose the name Medusa as my spiritual title. Like my mother, she represents protection and transformation. Feared and misunderstood, Medusa stands as a guardian of truth and symbolicis? That's not a word. Oh, symbolizes a power that cannot be silenced. She represents ancient wisdom, repressed. I don't think that's true. I mean, I don't know. I can't say for sure. Let's find out. Hey, can you give me like a brief rundown on uh the symbolism of Medusa? Let's see. Medusa's symbolism centers on power, fear, injustice, and protection. She becomes one of the most reinterpreted figures in mythology. Here's the tight essential. Okay. Uh, Medusa symbolizes the dangerous edge of feminine power, the consequences of divine injustice, and yeah, that's what I thought. The divine injustice part, because Medusa was done dirty, so she did people dirty. For key symbolic layers, feminine power, but in Ovid's version, Medusa is cursed after being violated by Poseidon, and yeah, exactly. She got assaulted by Poseidon, and because her beauty was a curse or whatnot. Yeah. So like, I don't know if I trust this one. Well, let me read this whole thing to y'all so y'all can know what it says. Uh, Medusa symbolizes the danger. Oh no no, feminine power. Modern interpretations, especially feminist readings, see Medusa as a symbol of female rage, autonomy, and resilience. Her transformation becomes a metaphor for how society punishes women for beauty, sexuality, or violation. In Ovid's version, Medusa is cursed after being violated by Poseidon in Athena's temple. Athena punishes Medusa instead of the god, turning her into a monster. This symbolizes misplaced blame, victim punishment, and divine injustice. Uh, Her snake hair and petrifying gaze represents the ancient fear of female power, sexuality, and the unknown. She becomes a mythic embodiment of dangerous beauty. The Greeks used Medusa's face, the Gorgonian, on shields, temples, and armor as a protective symbol meant to repel evil. Her image wasn't just feared, it was trusted. Mortality and human vulnerability. Medusa is the only mortal Gorgon, making her a symbol of human fragility and inevitability of death. And the inevitability of death, contrasted against monstrous, her monstrous immortal sisters. Tight. I don't know, guys. Do, 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 do. Take a mortal man, do, 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 and put him in control. Do, 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 do. What can become a girl? Have y'all ate today? Oh, man. Let's watch something or something, right? Let's see what's on. Do 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 do. Oh shit! It says the deep. The first thing that came up says the deep south is hiding something that nobody talks about. I live in the deepest south that there goes.
People think they know the Deep South. Sweet tea, cotton fields, slow draws. But this is a place where a canyon appeared in a single lifetime, where roads sank 10 feet into the earth, and where one structure is all that stops the Mississippi from abandoning New Orleans. There is nowhere else on Earth like it. But first, it matters that we understand what the Deep South really is. In the winter of 1860 and 1861, 7 states declared their separation from the Union first: South Carolina, Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, and Texas. Those 7 are the Deep South. That is
A salute to Texas, the greatest country on earth, yo.
our map. So here are 35 facts that sound impossible but are real. By number 12, they stop being fun and start sounding like a warning. Let's begin. 35. The river that flows backwards. In Mississippi, the Yazoo River runs 188 miles through the delta before meeting the Mississippi at Vicksburg. Every river runs downhill to the sea. That's the one rule water never breaks. The Yazoo breaks it. When the Mississippi climbs past 43 feet on the Vicksburg gauge, it sits higher than the Yazoo's mouth, and the smaller river has nowhere to go but backward. In 2019, that reversal flooded more than 500,000 acres, an area larger than Los Angeles, for over 6 months, with water rising up through the ground itself. 34. The South isn't soft ground and flat fields. Just east of Atlanta, Georgia, sits Stone Mountain, the largest exposed mass of granite on Earth. It rises 825 feet above the plain, a single dome that formed 5 to 10 miles underground about 300 million years ago. when North America collided with Africa. Erosion stripped away everything on top and left the bare rock standing alone. Carved into its north face is the largest bas-relief sculpture in the world, 90 by
Hold up. Did
190.
he say North America collided with Africa? The fuck? What is he talking about? I'm playing bingo, so I'm only halfway listening. He said North America collided with Africa? Like, I gotta go back. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't really care about the river anyway. Let's watch something else. But hold on, I gotta finish this game of bingo. Man, I used to love to go play bingo. I used to love to go play bingo with this one girl I was with. It was so much fun. I never won though. She would win. I never won. I don't want y'all seeing too much of my algorithm, so. Oh, dang, this looks interesting.
Okay, let's start. Number 1, the Denisovans. You're looking at a bracelet. It's
10 civilizations whose DNA doesn't match any known species on Earth.
made of polished chlorite stone, deep green, smooth enough to reflect light. In the center is a perfectly cylindrical hole, drilled clean through. The drilling technique used to make it a rotating bit with consistent pressure maintained across the full depth wasn't supposed to exist for another 30,000 years. Stone Age humans weren't meant to be capable of it. And the people who made this bracelet, scientists didn't know they existed until 2010. In 2008, a Russian archaeological team excavating Denisova Cave in the Altai Mountains of Siberia recovered a fragment of bone from the sediment, the tip of a child's pinky finger. They sent it to geneticist Svante Pabo at the Max Planck Institute in Leipzig, the world's leading expert in ancient DNA. The result, published in 2010, announced a third species of human, not Homo sapiens, not Neanderthal, something else entirely. They called it Denisovan, after the cave. The bracelet was found in the same cave in 2008 by Russian archaeologist Derivianko. Analysis confirmed its age, 40,000 to 50,000 years old. The drilling is the problem. Experimental archaeologists, attempting to replicate the hole, used modern drill bits and still produced inferior results. Someone made that bracelet with a technique that shouldn't have existed, and the only candidates are a species we didn't know about until the year it was found. Here is the full...
Dang, what? Dang, what? They said that bracelet has drill technology that they couldn't even reproduce with modern drill tools, and that it came from this what?
Full inventory of confirmed Denisovan physical remains. 1 finger bone, 3 molars, a partial jaw fragment recovered in Tibet in 2019, and skull fragments confirmed by ancient DNA analysis in 2025 as belonging to the Harbin cranium, the Dragon Man fossil found in China in 1933. No confirmed sites, no shelters, no art beyond the bracelet, no grave goods, nothing that lets us describe their civilization in any detail. And yet their DNA runs in billions of living people. 3 to 5% of the genome of modern Papua New Guineans and Melanesians is Denisovan. Australian Aborigines carry it. Populations across the Philippines, Laos, and China carry measurable Denisovan ancestry. Modern Tibetans carry a Denisovan gene variant EPAS, one that allows their bodies to survive at altitudes that kill other humans. That gene required tens of thousands of years at extreme elevation to evolve into a working adaptation. The Denisovans lived at altitude long enough to produce it. Somewhere in the Himalayas or nearby mountain ranges, a Denisovan civilization existed for thousands of years.
Dang, that's crazy, right? I've never heard of this before.
We have found no trace of it. Mainstream paleoanthropology classifies the Denisovans as an archaic human species that ranged widely across Asia, interbred with Homo sapiens during contact periods, and went extinct around 30,000 years ago. The absence
Hey, that's crazy, right? How there's different species of humans, how there's Neanderthals, Homo sapiens, and then now Denisovans. That's like that's like that's like chimps, apes, and orangutans and shit. Like imagine like that's so far different than race. Like imagine meeting some humans of a different species.
of sites reflects poor preservation or insufficient excavation of the right locations. The bracelet's drilling may reflect a more capable technology than the standard model credits to pre-modern humans. But we have excavated Asia extensively. Homo erectus sites, Neanderthal sites, early modern human sites all have been found across the continent. The Denisovans contributed DNA to populations from Siberia to the Pacific, implying they ranged across millions of square miles over tens of thousands of years. That kind of geographic presence leaves traces. Unless something about the Denisovans, their building materials, their site choices, their behavior made them invisible to every archaeological method we've applied, their DNA is in billions of bodies. Their bracelet sits in a museum. Their civilization has left us nothing else. Why have we found exactly one confirmed Denisovan site despite their DNA appearing in populations across 3 continents? How did their drilling technology appear 30,000 years before any other culture developed it? And what civilization did they build across Asia for tens of thousands of years that has left no trace except the code running in the people alive today? Number 2. Homo floresiensis, Flores Island. You're on the Indonesian island of Flores roughly 50,000 years ago. The island has no large land predators, except the Komodo dragon, a 10-foot reptile weighing 150 pounds that ambushes prey and delivers a toxic bite. Living on this island alongside you is a species of human 3 feet 6 inches tall, weighing approximately 55 pounds, with a brain roughly the size of a chimpanzee's. And this species is hunting pygmy elephants, coordinating hunts, managing fire, making stone tools precise enough to butcher megafauna, surviving predators twice their height. They are doing things that the standard model of brain size and cognitive capacity says they cannot do. Homo floresiensis was announced to the world in 2004 in a paper published in Nature by Peter Brown and colleagues after excavations at Liangbua Cave on Flores Island. The fossils stunned the field. A distinct species of human had been living on a Pacific island, in complete isolation from the rest of human development, building a functioning civilization of hunters and tool makers with a brain that all existing neuroscience said was too.
Dude, that's insane, is it not? Little bitty people. Man, you see, like, this is the beauty of AI to me. Because a lot of this shit ain't in the textbooks. A lot of this shit, we wouldn't even know if it wasn't for AI.
Too small for the job. Stone tools found in the cave date from 190,000 years ago down to 50,000 years ago, 140,000 years of continuous occupation. The tools show consistent refinement across that span. Learning, accumulation, culture. Their origin is debated. The leading hypothesis is that they descend from Homo erectus, a human species that reached Flores around 1 million years ago and then underwent island dwarfism, the well-documented biological process by which large mammals shrink over generations when food is scarce on an island. The pygmy elephants they hunted went through the same process, but island dwarfism shrinks bodies. It doesn't explain a brain that functions at a level inconsistent with its size. A normal-sized human brain scaled down proportionally should produce reduced cognition. Homo floresiensis didn't show reduced cognition. They showed sophisticated tool-making and coordinated hunting across 140 millennia. DNA extraction has failed. Tropical conditions destroy ancient DNA rapidly, and Flores is hot and humid. Everything we know about this species comes from bones, and bones alone can't tell us everything. What bones can tell us is that the people of Flores Island, for at least 140,000 years, were not us. Confirmed, peer-reviewed, housed in multiple institutions. A separate species of human that built a functioning civilization of hunters and craftspeople on a tropical island. The indigenous people of Flores carry oral traditions about beings called Ebu Gogo, the grandmother who eats anything. Small, hairy, fast-moving, capable of repeating human speech but not understanding it. The traditions describe these beings as present on the island until very recently, within a few hundred years in some accounts. Portuguese explorers arriving in the 1500s reported stories from locals about small wild humans in the interior forests. Mainstream anthropology classifies these as folklore, but the oral traditions predate any knowledge of Homo floresiensis discoveries by centuries. The people of Flores were describing something they had encountered. In 2025, stone tools were found on the neighboring island of Sulawesi, dating to 1 million years ago, suggesting that Homo floresiensis, or a closely related species, was building stone tool traditions across multiple islands of Indonesia simultaneously. How did a species with a chimpanzee-sized brain?
That's so crazy. That's freaking crazy, dude. So, that's crazy. I heard about those islands that had the Komodo dragons before.
Brain develop stone tools refined over 140,000 years of continuous use. Why do the indigenous people of Flores carry detailed oral descriptions of small humans that match the archaeological profile of Homo floresiensis? If DNA extraction eventually succeeds on these fossils, what will their genome reveal about how many times human-level intelligence evolved independently on separate islands, in separate species, in parallel? Number 3. Homo luzonensis, Philippines. From one Indonesian island to another. In April 2019, a paper published in Nature announced a discovery that contradicted everything the scientific community thought it knew about which human species reached the Pacific. A new species of human had been living in the caves of Luzon, the largest island of the Philippines, for at least 67,000 years. 12 bone specimens from at least 3 individuals. Teeth that looked like something from a 3-million-year-old African ancestor. Foot bones with features belonging to a 2-million-year-old species. A body plan that assembled ancient features in a combination that has no match anywhere in the human fossil record. And they had been hunting animals, butchering meat, and surviving on one of Southeast Asia's largest islands, while modern humans were still figuring out how to leave Africa. They were named Homo luzonensis, after the island. Their features are the scientific problem: modern teeth, primitive teeth, in the same mouth. Hand bones with a curved, grasping structure associated with tree-climbing species from millions of years earlier.
That's crazy.
Foot bones with a form that paleoanthropologists associate with Australopithecus, the 3-million-year-old African genus that preceded the Homo line entirely. None of these features should coexist in a species from 67,000 years ago. They imply either an entirely separate evolutionary lineage from anything in the known human family tree, or a species that somehow retained anatomical features millions of years after those features should have disappeared. The bigger problem is geography. Luzon has never been connected to the Asian mainland. Not during the last ice age. Not during any sea level drop in the relevant period. To reach Luzon, any ancestral population of Homo luzonensis had to cross open water. Deliberately or accidentally, both require a level of capability that challenges what we credit to ancient hominins at that time. Homo erectus may have reached nearby islands on drifting vegetation or simple rafts. Whether Homo luzonensis descended from Homo erectus or arrived via a separate migration is unknown. What is known is that they were there. They had been there for tens of thousands of years, and the bones they left behind don't match any branch of the tree we've drawn. Cut marks on animal bones found in Kalau Cave confirm they were butchering meat. They had tools capable of processing animal carcasses. Whether those were stone tools, bone tools, or something else, the cut marks are physical evidence of intent and capability. DNA extraction has failed. The Philippines, like Indonesia, is humid and hot, the enemy of ancient genetic material. The entire species classification rests on morphology. 12 bones. and 12 bones that challenge a century of assumptions about which species reached which islands and when. Since the 2019 announcement, researchers have expanded the search across the Philippines and the surrounding island chain. Evidence of ancient human activity is appearing on multiple islands at dates that don't fit the accepted model of migration. The Homo luzonensis discovery made clear that Southeast Asia's islands were not visited casually by passing populations. They were inhabited by species we have barely begun to identify. How did a species with features matching 2 to 3 million year old African ancestors cross open ocean to reach a Pacific island? And how did they maintain a distinct civilization there for tens of thousands of years? Where did their evolutionary lineage originate, if it doesn't match any known branch of the human family tree? And how many other distinct human species are waiting in caves across the thousands of islands of the Philippine archipelago and Indonesia? Number 4.
Archipelago. That's crazy. So, dang, I always wondered about that. If there was like other kinds of humans, like, cause I always thought like Bigfoot, man, Bigfoot seems plausible to me. Like, just in my opinion, man, like Bigfoot seems very, very plausible.
Homo naledi, South Africa. In 2013, cave explorers in South Africa found a passage. It was 7 inches wide, at its narrowest point, the width of a sheet of paper, plus a little extra. The only way through was to
I wonder if they have Toxic Angels bloodline, the Homo eroticus, on here.
exhale completely, press your body flat, and drag yourself forward with your fingertips. Beyond the passage was a chamber. In the chamber were bones. Hundreds of them, from at least 15 individuals, representing what would become the largest collection of hominin fossils ever found in Africa. They belonged to a species no one had named, and they had been deliberately carried there by something that chose to put its dead in the darkest, most inaccessible place it could find. Homo naledi was announced in 2015 by South African paleoanthropologist Lee Berger and a team of scientists, including 6 women small enough to access the passage. The only researchers who could physically reach what lay beyond. The species is deeply strange. Its brain is the size of a gorilla's, roughly a third the volume of a modern human brain.
Hey, that's cool, right? That's so cool. Like their team was the part of the team was some chicks that were small enough to get in the cave or to get in there and get the bones out.
Feet are nearly human. Its hands are capable of precision grip. Its fingers are curved, suggesting some tree-climbing behavior. Its teeth are small and human-like. It is an assembly of features from different stages of human evolution, existing simultaneously in a species that lived between 200,000 and 300,000 years ago. When Homo sapiens was already present in Africa, 2 species, sharing a continent, at the same time, one with a modern brain, building the foundations of what became human civilization, one with a gorilla-sized brain carrying its dead into a cave accessible only through a 7-inch gap in solid rock. The dating was the second shock. When Berger's team published The Age of the Remains in 2017, the result placed Homo naledi in the same time and place as early modern humans. This was not an ancient predecessor. This was a contemporary, a distinct species of human, living alongside.
Dang, how little were those chicks? And how do you find bones buried in a cave that's only accessible from a entry point of a 7-inch gap? Like that has to be like luck to stumble upon those bones.
Our ancestors in southern Africa engaged in behaviors, intentional burial, navigation of a complex underground cave system in total darkness that the existing brain size to behavior models say it should not have been capable of. In 2022 and 2023, evidence of fire use emerged from the Rising Star cave system, burnt bone fragments, possible hearths, soot marks consistent with controlled fire on cave walls and ceilings, and geometric markings, lines, crosses, hashtag-like grids engraved on cave walls in areas associated with Homo naledi remains. Engravings made by a species with a gorilla-sized brain. Mainstream paleoanthropologists urge caution. The fire and engravings could be from later modern human use of the cave. The deliberate burial interpretation is contested. Some researchers propose the bodies were washed into the chamber by ancient flooding. The brain size to behavior gap is acknowledged as a puzzle but not a refutation of standard models. But flooding doesn't carry bodies through a 7-inch crack in rock. It doesn't deposit them intact in a sealed chamber beyond a bottleneck no floodwater pressure would push bones through. And the fire evidence, if confirmed, changes what it means to be human. Not anatomically modern, not large-brained, just capable. How did a species with a brain a third the size of a modern human's navigate a pitch-dark cave system and carry its dead to an inaccessible underground chamber? If the fire evidence and engravings are confirmed as Homo naledi's work, what does that mean for everything we believe about the relationship between brain size and consciousness? And what was Homo naledi thinking about when it placed its dead in the dark? Number 5. The Yoruba and Mende, West Africa. In February 2020, a paper published in Science Advances analyzed the genomes of 4 major West African populations and found something researchers described in their own words as unexpected. Between 2 and 19% of the DNA in Yoruba, Mende, Esan, and Gambian people came from an archaic species that has never been found. Not a Neanderthal, not a Denisovan, something else. A species that split from the human family tree somewhere between 360,000 and 1 million years ago, before Neanderthals even existed, as a distinct group that interbred with the ancestors of West Africans, between 0 and 124,000 years ago, and that has never been located in any fossil record anywhere on Earth. The study was conducted by Dervasula of UCLA and Gravel of McGill University. Their method worked backward from the DNA itself, identifying segments of archaic ancestry by their statistical signature stretches of genome that diverged from the modern human baseline at a depth suggesting non-human origin. They didn't need a reference genome from the archaic species. They identified it purely by what it wasn't, and what it wasn't was anything known. The Yoruba are one of West Africa's largest and most historically significant cultures. The city of Ile-Ife, in modern Nigeria, is considered the sacred origin point of Yoruba civilization and has been continuously inhabited for over 1,000 years. Yoruba bronze and terracotta art, including the Ile-Ife heads dated to 1100 to 1400 CE, represent some of the most sophisticated metalworking in pre-colonial Africa. The Yoruba have maintained continuous oral historical records, religious systems, and political structures across centuries. They are not a peripheral group. They are the carriers of one of
Man, this stuff is pretty incredible. I don't know about y'all, but I think this is super interesting.
Africa's great civilizations. And between 2 and 19% of any individual Yoruba person's genome may come from a species that no anthropologist has ever held in their hands. The range 2 to 19% varies by individual and likely reflects how much of the archaic ancestry has been retained or diluted across generations. Some individuals carry substantially more archaic DNA than others. The interbreeding was not a single event, but appears to have been sustained contact across generations. Mainstream geneticists acknowledge the finding. The explanation offered is that Africa's tropical climate destroys organic material rapidly, making fossil recovery far harder than in the drier conditions of Europe or the frozen conditions of Siberia, where Neanderthal and Denisovan remains have been found. The archaic African species simply hasn't been found yet. More excavation in the right conditions will eventually locate it. But this species split from the human line before Neanderthals existed, which means it was present in Africa during the same broad era that produced Homo erectus, Homo heidelbergensis, and other species that have been found across the continent. Africa has been excavated for ancient human remains for over 150 years. The species that contributed up to 19% of some individuals' DNA has not appeared once, and the contribution is too large and too consistent across multiple West African populations to reflect a single isolated encounter.
All right, I gotta go get something to eat, guys. If y'all want to check this out yourself, it's called Atlas, Adam, and two more. We'll just check that one. Go give it a like if y'all want to finish watching. I gotta go, guys. Remember, take care. Y'all be safe, man. Be good to each other. And remember, there's your side, there's her side, and there's the blind side. Blind side news. Y'all be good on that here. Peace.